Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sweet Sense from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you're returning Waxy, as always, thanks for hanging out. Today I am bringing you a ginormous October melting basket. I know I'm a little bit late. I think it's the 6th. Is it October 6th? Oh my word, I am losing track of time, guys. So I apologize for not being on schedule with this, but holy Hannah, it's taken me a while to get to it, to be perfectly honest. In the month of September, if you watched my September Dollhouse Trash and Empties, I discussed a little bit about how sick I was in the month of September. I melt wax whether I'm sick or not, but I refuse to melt like new to me scents or new vendors because then I can't give you a very good review of what it smells like or how well it performed if I can't smell a dang thing. I'll still melt certain scents, but usually repeat scents. That way other people in my home or visitors can enjoy it. So I have quite a bit left over from last month. I recently went to the dollar store and picked up these handy dandy little baskets. Here in Canada, they're like, I think $4 each. And they slide in perfectly on the shelves in the wax closet. This is everything that has 1 or 2 cubes left, or just very, very, very small quantities. Like, I'd say that's about half a Hayden Rose scent shot. The reason I'm doing this is because the next time I take you guys through the wax closet for a little tour, I don't want to have any busted ass wax. You know, not that there's anything wrong with these. It's just I'm so bad for keeping little teeny tiny quantities of things and then complaining because I don't have enough space. So this is my mission for the month of October, as well as to get into all these pumpkin scents. So hopefully you'll see the majority of these in my October Dollhouse Trash because I want to keep things consistent and keep things moving, my wax included, right? So those are all the itty bitty ones. This month, because I missed out on so many phenomenal apple scents, I have a larger quantity box too that I'm going to keep out just to dip into some of these ones that I did. Oh, this Rainbow Melts Cider Lane French Baguette. I have such a hard time. Like, I thought Super Tart Cider Baguette was awesome. This is phenomenal. I have one called Cider Delight from Rose Girls. It's so hard to pick a favorite, and you would think that, you know, it's Cider Lane plus the French Baguette, 2 different fragrance oils, but I mean, there's various different suppliers, so who knows where their fragrance oils are coming from, and the fragrance oils, even if they were the same, will smell different in their proprietary blend. So they're all quite unique, even though the scent notes are the same, if not very similar. It's hard to pick between these vendors. I guess it's because I'm such a big fan of Cider Lane and French Baguette, so I can't help it. I'm definitely going to dip into this basket as well in the month of October. What else is in here? Apple Eclipse by Rose Girls. I have some Super Tarts Cornbread. I have, Super Tarts Daily Planet, which is awesome. Rose Girls Snickerdoodle Apple Pie Cookies. Barrett's Wax Crafts, Macintosh Apple Caramel Corn, Kettle Corn and Warm Caramel. There's so many goodies in here that I missed out last month in my apple melting basket, I guess you could say, because, sorry, this keeps turning and it's driving me nuts. Because I was so ill, so I'm definitely going to dip into those. Without further ado, let's get into this and I will show you some of what I'm melting this month. Let's start off with some commercial stuff. I had Boardwalk in my melting basket last month. It's one of my favorite scents, as well as I've chunked up these candles. Bath & Body Works makes for powerhouse home fragrance, and when you chunk it up like this, it makes one teeny tiny candle last forever. I think I could fit 2.5, maybe even 3 Bath & Body Works candles in this ginormous pouch. So that is chunked up Boardwalk candles from previous years, and I mean, I know Bath & Body Works says that it's a para-soy blend. I think it's mostly paraffin and a teeny tiny bit of soy. Henceforth, that will last forever and ever and ever, so I'm not worried about it not throwing next year. I know it will. Same with Pumpkin Apple. I melted this last month too, but I loved it and enjoyed it so much. It still comes within our theme for pumpkin this month, so I thought I'd toss it in. It wouldn't quite be October without Bath & Body Works Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I love this fragrance all on its own. Again, this is a chunked up candle because I didn't have any bags. Now that I do have large quantity bags, I might be putting these little chunks into bags, and I don't know, because storing candles takes up much more room than the bags because you can stack them neatly. I have a marshmallow fireside candle. This is from last year, I believe, hence the label is the older one. I haven't froze that one yet to chunk it up, but I think I might. I've got a couple backups of marshmallow fireside. I love burning that in the front entrance to the dollhouse. It's probably my all-time favorite Bath & Body Works scent. It's so cozy, warm, inviting, and it's a great fragrance for the entrance of my home. Let's do sensationals. I have pumpkin apple muffins. This was one of my favorites from last year. I'm hoping they brought this back again this year. It is such a fantastic scent. Oh, yeah, to die for. Unfortunately, I haven't seen this in Canada yet. I did pick these up in the States last year, so it would be really nice. They increased the prices. My subscriber first name was just discussing this in the comment section with me about how Sensationals increased the prices here in Canada. And I said to her, girl, you'd think if they'd increase the prices, they would bring the entire collection up here. Come on now. Canada does have sea salt caramel popcorn. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know this is my favorite Canadian sensational scent. I have banana pumpkin bread. This one is kind of dry to my nose. I know I've got to come up with a better description of that. Do you guys know what I mean by when I say the scent is dry? I haven't melted this one yet, so perhaps it will change once it's warmed. But I think even if it is dry scents or bready, kind of salty, I don't know what you would call it. It's not the same as French baguette. It's not that salty, bready, doughy note. This is like a more dry, salty note. It still makes for a fantastic blending scent. Then I have pumpkin, I'm switching my Better Home & Gardens with my sensationals here. Hot Mess Express. I apologize. I think Ella's been into these piles because I set this up last night and it looks like she's reorganized some of them for me. So let's go back to sensationals. I have Blackberry Cashmere. This was an RLK from Cindy B. I don't know if I have her permission to say her full name. So I'll just put it at that. Thank you, girl, for sending this to me. I adore this one. I think this one is available in both Canada and the United States. I'm not sure, though. I've seen that one in Canada before. I don't know if it's currently in Canada, but it has been. Pumpkin Marshmallow Frosting. This one is currently available in Canadian Walmarts. I'm not sure about American Walmarts because I haven't been down there this fall yet. Love that one. And then I just thought to throw in something for kind of like a break from all of the bakery pumpkin scents. I tossed in Egyptian Cotton. This is one of my ride or die sensational scents as well. That is available in both Canada as well as US. So let's go back now to Better Home & Gardens. I have Pumpkin S'mores Latte. This one too is a little bit dry. I don't know what that scent note is that makes it dry to my nose, but I'm going to try melting this on its own or using it as a blending scent. There we go. Now we have pumpkin marshmallow topping. This reminds me of something. I don't know. It's kind of light. Surprisingly light for Better Home & Gardens. But again, I'll try it on its own. If it's too light, there's 100 things that I can melt this with. This is super sweet. So I think if I blended it with that banana pumpkin bread, that might be fantastic. Or even the pumpkin s'mores to kind of sweeten up that dry bready note. What else do we have? We have Better Home & Gardens Lemon Pumpkin Shortbread. This is one of my favorites from last year. I still have 4 cubes left, so I will definitely enjoy that. To my American Waxies, is this one back out in the States yet? Because I need to start making a wish list and go down there and do an American Sensationals and Better Home & Gardens haul, shop till I drop kind of deal. I would love to see this one come back. This is Sugared Pecan Pumpkin. I hauled this when, what was that, like 2 Christmases ago, when a ton of overstock came to Canada that we usually wouldn't get. I swear, you know those big power aisle bins? I was like, had my feet almost off the ground trying to dig into the bottom to find more of this, and I just couldn't. When I went down to the States, it wasn't there either, so perhaps this is like a retired scent from a million years ago, and I just so happened to get lucky enough to have one. I don't know what it is about this scent. It's sweet, it's salty, it's creamy, it's so good. I love that one. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was 3 years ago. That is crazy. And I still have 3 cubes left, so there's a prime example of me hoarding teeny tiny quantities of wax when I should just melt it and get over it. From Ambascents, I have 1 ginger pumpkin, homemade pumpkin pie. This was sent to me by my girl Amber. Thanks so much. I didn't melt this one last year. Oh, but it smells so good. I find ginger fragrances are fantastic for like getting rid of that kitchen odor. You know, after dinner, the scent of the spices or the seasonings, the onions, whatever you've been cooking with kind of lingers around for a couple hours. Anything with ginger seems to really combat that here at the Dollhouse. I don't know if you guys find that too. So I love ginger scents. I think that this one would be perfect to melt in the kitchen. Oh, wow. Okay, Scentsy. I really need to reorganize my wax space, because right now I have so much Scentsy, it's in those rolling bins underneath my bed, which I don't tend to reach for. Even, I think, last month I had to film my melting basket for September twice, because I filmed it, didn't even realize I was missing all of my September Scentsy scents. I was like, what the heck? Because it's just in rolling bins, out of sight, out of mind, under my bed. Keep forgetting. So I would really like to reorganize that. I have a lot of Scentsy this month, so I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to go through them. I have Churro Churro, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl. This is potentially my top 3 favorite Scentsy scents of all times. It's back in this year's catalog. These are the original Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl release. You can tell by that scent of the month stamp right there. Comment down below, have you hauled Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl recently? Is it still as powerful as it once was? Look at that. It's dry, no Scentsy sweats, but it throws like a beast. I love that one. Kind of sad that I only have 2 cubes left. And when I was a Scentsy consultant, I bought the scent and warmer of the month that month, because October is my birthday month, and I kept all 10 bars, and I think I hauled at least 12 more of that fragrance because I loved it so much. My token monthly sweet plum pastry bar, have to have that in there. Then I have a retired salted caramel cupcake bar. I think my mom hauled this at one of the flash sales like 2 years ago, and we traded scents. She had this one and I didn't, so I was like, hey, you can pick anything except Hendrix Apple S'mores and Autumn Blaze Maple out of my basket if you'll trade me for that one. So, super excited I have that. Then I have Falling Leaves, which is an oldie but a goodie. Coconut Pumpkin Pie. This one, ugh. Okay, I need to get through this. It's got a giant hair in it. Love that for me. Gross. But, yeah, this is another one that is super dry. I'm going to have to mix this, and it's not limited to Scentsy. I have one by Ava's Country Cupboards that smells exactly like this. I think Ava's calls it, here it is actually, Ava's Coconut Pumpkin Latte. That's what it is. Something about that coconut pumpkin combination is super dry to my nose, and I don't like it on its own, but they do make for phenomenal mixing scents. I apologize for my grimy nails. I'm staining holiday porch signs and home decor, so that's why my hands always look disgusting. You'd think that I should have like well manicured hands, but I woodwork and work in a shop with solvents and varnish, and this is actually a true black stain. That's why my hands just look disgusting, so for that I apologize. I have Scentsy's Pumpkin Roll. I've never had any luck with this scent in the bar. I'm going to try it out again. But I do love this in the Scentsy Go pods. It's such a good scent. But for some reason, it just doesn't throw worth a damn in my space in the bar. So who knows? We'll give it a good go. Then I have Autumn Sunset. Ooh, I have 2 cubes left of Toffee Butter Crunch, so I'm going to move that into my 1 to 2 cube basket. I have Scentsy's Crumb Top. This is available my bad, I stand corrected. It's not currently available, but you can vote for Crumb Top and Bring Back My Bar. But if you do that, you must also vote for Hendrix, because that has been nominated once again for Bring Back My Bar, because even though some people think it smells like a dirty hippie, I love it. So please vote for Hendrix. And if you want, then go back 5 minutes later and vote for Crumb Top. Ooh, Apple S'mores. Love this one. Cozy Cardigan. Oh, this is such a good scent. Yeah. To break up that like heavy bakery pumpkin theme that we've got going on, you have to throw in something fresh or linen or laundry every once in a while. Plus, I don't melt food scents in my bathroom, so that's likely what my bathroom will smell like this month, this Cozy Cardigan. Then I have the Token Autumn Blaze Maple Bar. Do I have any other commercial stuff down here? Oh, I do. Okay, so I have Goose Creek's Peanut Butter Sugar. This is from like my very first random act of kindness from my girl Amber. I have 2 cubes left, so I will be moving that over to the Melt It and Forget It basket. I've been hoarding it though because I love it. I have one of these Yankee Candle Tarts, Autumn Pearl. I'm trying to melt one of these every month. I have yet to have any luck with these. It's rather disappointing because their candles don't work for me, so I thought, maybe the tarts will, but we'll see about that one. I have some odds and sods from... Yeah, these are all now indie vendors. So I have Rooney's handmade scent soaps and candles from Regina, Saskatchewan. My girl Cindy and Marissa sent this to me. This is in the scent Pumpkin Brulee. I think this is a dry one if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, it's rather dry as well. I likely wouldn't melt this on its own, but I would use this as a blending scent. I have Wax Mispheres Pumpkin Buttercream. My girl Amber sent this one to me. When I first received this, it's not dated, but it didn't smell very strong, so I stuck it away for this year. And now it's like the creamiest pumpkin scent ever. That's going to be awesome. Then I have from Soy Wax Incense Collection, Moroccan Bazaar. This is another soy company. It's called Just Gifts Regina. You can find them on Facebook. This is kind of like, there's a sensational scent. Like, if you like Turkish Spice Market, it's not the same by Sensationals, but it's similar. It's kind of got that earthy incense vibe to it. I really enjoy this one. When Cindy and Marissa first sent this to me, it wasn't very strong, but with some cure time, it really developed in that wax, and it smells fantastic. From Barrett's Wax Crafts, I have Cinnamon Vanilla Swirl. This is left over from February of 2018, and I only have 1.5 cubes in there. This is way too cinnamony for me, but I do really like it. Almost smells like red hot cinnamon. Yeah, it's like a creamy red hot cinnamon. So I cut them in half because Barrett's Wax is so powerful, and I blend it with other things. I find that really comes in handy when maybe some of your other indie vendor wax is losing its kick. You just chop up some Barrett's, mix and match your scents, and holy Hannah, sometimes I use my Barrett's to bring some other things back to life. Love that. I'm going to move this over into my Melt It and Forget It pile. From his Star Pie collection, I still have this really busted bag of aged black cedar and tobacco with vanilla and Antique Shop Overpour. It looks horrendous because I am a waxy weirdo. I carried this around in my purse for a while. That's why it looks like this. Had nothing to do with the vendor. It's totally me. And I was making people smell this. I'm like, can you believe it? Isn't that not the most glorious, sexiest, oh my word smell? People look at me like I'm such a weirdo. They're like, Sarah, get a hobby. I'm like, this is my hobby, bitches. Love that one. See, this is what it should look like. This is tobacco and vanilla oak, and flowering tobacco. Gorgeous. Love this one as well. Actually, I want to go on his site and place custom brick orders for both of those scents. Then I have coffee ice cream, cookie jar, and vanilla cream. That one's really good. Oh my word, I'm filming this and I forgot that I have wax warming in the studio. Hang tight, I need to go check that. Holy Hannah, thank goodness Grace has my back. She knows I'm like a fruit fly on acid and forgetful, so she was on that for me. Phew, we don't have burnt wax. I forgot this Bath & Body Works. This is from, I think it was originally a White Barn collection, but it just, I don't know, they brought it out in several variations and repackages last year. White Pumpkin. I absolutely adore this scent. My warmers are empty right now. Perhaps we're going to put this on. Let's melt something. Oh, yeah, I missed that. That is such a good scent. You could also use, like, White Pumpkin if you chop it up and blend it with other scents. There's so many different fragrances you can blend it with. I've even melted this with, like, a sweet vanilla at night, and it's really, really, really different and really beautiful. So, love White Pumpkin. Let's do Super Tarts next. I have quite a bit of Super Tarts because you guys might know that the Fright Nights collection is one of my all-time favorites. So I do have a lot of that. Texas Chainsaw. I have one of those little bricks. I accidentally ordered this as well as a band bag of Texas Chainsaw last year. It's caramel dipped apples, warm hot maple toddies, and just a touch of French baguette. Such a good scent. I really, really, really enjoyed the Texas Chainsaw in the band bag. I think I went through it like that last year, so I know that I will love that little brick. And Super Tarts The Great Pumpkin, which is pecan bars, frosted pumpkin donuts, and raw sugar crystals. I have Miracle on 34th Street, which is my Super Tarts all-time fave. Fresh fallen leaves, creamy pumpkin pie, topped with toasted marshmallows. That's a band bag and a bit. I was just trying to condense some of my wax hoard. Red Rum, which is delicious pumpkin pecan waffles and a creamy butterscotch with butter brickle. Don't fall. Come on, man. Help me out. Thank you. I have Corpseman, which is graham crackers, pie crust, and creamy zucchini bread. I love this one on its own, but I also love this as a blending scent. Children of the Corn, kettle corn, cotton candy, and Mexican fried ice cream. This one, on the other hand, I'm not such a fan of on its own, but it does make for a terrific blending scent. If you have some like pumpkin scents that aren't really authentic pumpkin, it's just more nutmeg, clove, spice, you could blend those out with Corpseman or Children of the Corn and make your own little unique scent baby that you much prefer. Then I have Rudolph. I tossed this in there just for the sake of breaking up the collection. This is cranberry cobbler and cornbread. I'm not sure why I ordered this last year, but I was trying to step outside of my comfort zone. I've ordered so much cornbread, trying so hard to like it, and I just don't. And it's not just from Super Tarts, it's from any vendor. I don't know why, but it smells like feet or like Fritos. It's like salty, dirty feet to my nose. I have no idea why. But I'm going to melt it and see perhaps my nose has changed. Maybe I'll like it this year. Who knows? This is one of my very first band bags that I ever purchased. Annabelle, which is brown sugar pecans, pie crust, blackberry, and marshmallow fluff. I should probably melt the rest of that band bag and get rid of it. Then I have Super Tarts Harry. Love that. Should have ordered 12 of those. Harry's like one of my go-to scents this time of year. Okay, sweetie, I'm coming. You want to wear your bicycle pants?